Let me talk about a constitutional court judgment last week where the court confirming an earlier High Court ruling declaring South Africa's current parental leave laws unconstitutional because under the old system of maternal or paternal leave, it gave 4 months maternity leave only to birth mothers and 10 days leave to other parents. That would usually be fathers or other partners. Now, the court found this discriminatory, saying it reinforces gender stereotypes that women should be the primary caregivers. Now, under the ruling, and effective, from what I understand, immediately, all parents, biological, adoptive, or via surrogacy, are now entitled to a combined total of 4 months and 10 days. Couples can now divide this time as they choose. For example, one can take 3 months, the other can take 1 month and 10 days. Joining me now is Dr. Wessel van der Berg. He has been part of this case. He is a senior advocacy officer at Equimundo Center for Masculinities and Social Justice. Good morning, Wessel. Really appreciate the time. Very quickly, the background of this case, it was a parenting couple where the father figure, he had requested 4 months maternity leave, while his wife, Ika van Wyk, was going to take care of their business. The employer denied this request, saying under the law, only maternity leave applies, and particularly to birthing mothers. The Constitutional Court saying that is now not the case. There needs to be an equitable share of parents, whether they're birth parents or whether they're adoptive or surrogate parents, all need time to be there with the foundational phases, particularly of a newborn. Vessel.
Good morning, Lester. Yes, absolutely. And, I think unfortunately, the ruling misses the boat on this one. I've been involved in this advocacy for almost 10 years now, since we worked on that previous provision. And unfortunately, only offering shared leave in South Africa does not create an environment for equal sharing of leave. It unfortunately now has to cut into maternity leave, taking leave away from mothers, which I think is sad, A. And B, in the current context of South Africa, a high-income earning couple who are business leaders, for example, like the Van Wyks, are much more likely to be able to agree on who takes how much than the most of parents in South Africa. Most parents in South Africa, as we know, most children live in homes where the parents are already separated. And, just judging by how contentious it is to negotiate child maintenance, imagine now negotiating who's going to take how much leave. So I think there's a lot of work to be done by Parliament to nuance this leave to address that.
Some of the work to be done is around the UIF, the Unemployment Insurance Fund. Their rules remain unchanged for now. The court has left that for Parliament to address, about how the UIF addresses now maternal and paternal leave under this new dispensation.
Well, I think UIF went through a major, restructuring in order to satisfy the need to pay benefits to parents who qualify for those other 10 days. So I think that system has already been set up. But Lester, in my reading of the papers that I saw from the court, I understand actually that the current provisions have been declared invalid, but that invalidity has been suspended for 3 years. Yeah. So, in other words, I think my understanding is that this will only be implemented in 3 years' time. After Parliament has had an opportunity to sit down with the UIF Act, to sit down with labour laws, and to rewrite it in a proper way.
Very quickly here from a listener, does the husband get 4 months of leave if the mother is unemployed?
That's my understanding. If the mother is, exactly. I think that is true. I'm not a lawyer, and my immediate response would be, if that mother has been claiming UIF, the point is that the parents draw on that leave from UIF, so the mother would likely draw on UIF as well. But again, I think proposing a shared model for a country like South Africa is not the complete option.
Yeah, Wessel van der Berg, unfortunately running out of time, but thanks so much for your insights there. I'd like your thoughts. New maternal and paternity leave laws confirmed by the Constitutional Court last week. Let me know.